right? You have to make her happy and take her to where she wants to go. The woman in the relationship with the man gets the man to do everything she wants to her satisfaction. The problem with the feminist in the workplace is she does the same fucking thing. It's their formula. Meet the guy, offer him all you can as far as the relationship, start asking him for favors, say, I don't know, say, I gotta have some help, I just want a little help with this. Pretty soon, all they have to do is fucking look at you and give you that stink eye. Or a little bit of nagging, all I want is just a little help. I'm having a rough day. And they keep looking at you till you go, okay, I'll do it. Pretty soon, the feminist in the workplace has her coworkers trained to do her job for her. And there's a lot of women out there that go, I don't do that, I don't do that. The fuck you don't. I see it all the time. The only time they don't do that to their coworkers is when their coworkers are doing it to them. There is a fucking feminist pecking order. It's who is the better manipulator and the better bitch. And that runs right back to the old fucking axiom, the feminist axiom of they train each other. And they practice social manipulation from the time they're a toddler to the time they're a giant grown-up bitch. That doesn't stop. So yeah, there may be girls in the workplace working their ass off. It's because there's another feminist fucking doing it to them. But where do men fit in this? You've got good feminist manipulators, not so good, not so great feminist manipulators, and men come in underneath. Because we don't manipulate. We just do our fucking jobs. But men are manipulated. They are manipulable. They're malleable. And women understand this game, so you're not co-workers. You're always under them. Even if you've got more experience, even if you're getting more money, they will find a way to get all they can out of you, and that's what they do. That is the problem with the feminist in the workplace. That is why men don't fucking like them in the workplace. Then we get back to all the other HR bullshit. All the human resources bullshit. They will complain about you and call you a sexist or a misogynist if you try being a man. Right? They'll claim sexual harassment, hostile work environment. They'll claim that you don't do your fair share, whatever the fuck they think your fair share is for the moment. That is exactly what women do at home, in their personal lives. They will guilt and shame a male co-worker. They're not your co-worker. They're trying to dominate you. That is the problem with women in the workplace. So when you identify the problem, you can build a formula, build a plan to deal with it. And that's where you're going to meet resistance. That is where the man in the workplace meets resistance, and he has to decide, is it worth it to me as a man to battle these bitches? Or do I just need to back off? Just back the fuck up. Right? So if you go to a neutral position of backing up, being aware that they're there, not playing their games and backing up, they still win. Because you're like if chess is black and white pieces, you're like a green piece. You're just off to the side. You have no play on the board. But women, even then, will find a way to put you in a position where you're useful to them. They'll use you as an example to shame other men, to guilt them. Oh my God, John, he's not doing what he's supposed to. Right? They do that shit. He's not doing what he's supposed to, and they'll say that to other men. And they'll be like, well, hey baby, let me white knight up and show you how I can do your job for you, pilgrim. That's the fucking game. That is the problem with women in the workplace. They're not held accountable. They're allowed to bring their social games in. They do have a hierarchical pecking order, and they'll put men below them at all times. And if you are a man, a real man, they're going to try and put you down and get rid of you using HR and complaints and whining and bitching. So it takes some mental preparation. It takes first a decision in your heart and your head. I'm not going to put up with this. Then you have to do things. Here's what I do. I write everything down. I take notes. This time, this date, this woman said this, and I keep track of it. Now, if you want to be smart, you take that piece of paper to the boss, and you give it to the boss or to HR, and you say, I'm not making a formal complaint. I want you to know, and you make a copy of it. You keep the original. I want you to know that this is what's going on. I just want you to watch it and observe it and see if I'm right. And they will, and they'll see what's right and not. They may say, okay, I see it from John's perspective. That he's not necessarily right, but at least they'll see it. And that way, when things do get out of control with these bitches, when you start saying, hey, look, do your own job. Or why don't you make your own fucking coffee? Or, you know, whatever it is that you go after them on, and just say, I'm tired of your shit. Right? I'm tired of listening to fucking Britney Spears at work, or whatever the music is. And they just go off on you and they try getting you in trouble. Then you can go back to your boss or your HR and say, consult the paper. You know, this is what's going on. You can't bitch slap them, but you can fucking put them in your place using techniques available. Use the techniques they use. They whine and they complain, but you don't whine. You are a man and you tell your boss this is what's going on, and you show him your documentation, line after line, of those women and the shit they do. There is a problem with feminists in the workplace. And once you identify it and you deal with it, you can take care of it. Can we eradicate it? No. But can we fucking push them off to the side? Hammer them out of the fucking way? Yeah, you can. You can push them right the fuck out of the way. And make it a male workplace that has women in it again. Until they either get the fuck out, or you as a man move on, or move up the fucking scale, up the ladder. If your boss sees that you handle things professionally, like a man, they will promote you over whining, sniveling bitches. Because they know who's doing the work. They really do. And if you give them the adequate reasons, up you go. And then you're above it and you can shit down on them where it's appropriate and necessary. And best of all, you're the boss now. Okay? A little lesson in there. Okay, anyways, please hit the like button, thumbs up, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red button, subscribe. Hit right next to it. Right next to it's the little bell that'll notify you when new videos come out. And as always, please hit the share button and share this message in other Mgtow videos, other Mgtow producers. Share. Just click share when you find good ones that you like, and send them to men you know who need help. The problem with feminists in the workplace is what I just outlined in this video. And there's a lot more to it, but there's only so much time, right? So much time you can spend here and so much time I can spend on this couch. Anyways, man, I have the penis. Look in the mirror. I educate and I also encourage. Man, I'm right behind you guys. I'm with you guys. I'm in front of you guys. But we need to encourage each other to be men and to stop taking shit off of feminism and feminists. I have the penis. It's one of the first things you should say every day. I have the penis. And be the man. Stop taking their shit. Be the man. Take charge of your life. Get fucking feminist bitches out of the way. Be in charge of your own satisfaction. Your own personal and your own professional satisfaction. Because there is a problem with feminism in the workplace. And now you're aware of it, and now you can deal with it. Semper Fi, men.